Welcome back everybody, welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, and today guys we are gonna go through the players rating after the brilliant exhibition from Football Club Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the final of the Spanish Supercopa. 2-5, Barcelona destroyed Real Madrid yet again in Saudi Arabia to pocket Hansi Flick's first title, and in fact it was a good exhibition from the Catalans, but there were some players that didn't do that good, and others that were brilliant. Without further ado, guys, let's go through the players rating. But before, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and important, make sure to hit the bell notification because big things are coming to the channel and you don't want to miss it. So let's get started with the first rating here of Mr. Szczesny, or should I call him Tech, because I don't really not sure about the pronunciation, but I think Szczesny, not so good. He wasn't really appearing. I don't think that there were too many chances created against him, but the chances that were created, man, he conceded the first goal with Mbappe, and also that red card that penalized and broke the show, penalized Football Club Barcelona, but also the show which Barcelona, I think that we were onto. An historical win, maybe scoring 7, 8, 9, who knows, maybe 10 goals even. By the way, let me know where you guys are tuning in from, always great to know that. On the other hand, we had Jules Koundé, man, Jules Koundé, probably right now the best right back of La Liga and possibly some of the best right backs in Europe. I think he's at a tremendous level, the natural center back, the Frenchman. He is playing really nicely on that right hand side together with Lamine Yamal. Jules Koundé, I think he is an incredible player, and last night, guys, I'll give him an 8, by the way, I forgot. Szczesny deserves a 4.5, guys, not even a passing grade, because I think, you know, sometimes it's too much over promising, you know. I think he should be a little bit more humble. So we have 4.5 for Szczesny, 8 rating for Jules Koundé. Moving on to Íñigo Martínez. Look, Íñigo Martínez was injured around the minute 20. I don't think I'm going to be rating Íñigo Martínez. I think he played good overall, but certainly he didn't play enough minutes for me to give him a proper rating. Therefore, I'm not going to be giving him a rating. By the way, I'm going to be rating the starters first, and then I'm going to be rating the substitutes, okay? Moving on to Cubarsí, guys. Dude, just think, Cubarsí is 17 years old. Think that Cubarsí is 17 years old. If you imagine this, then you can rank Cubarsí as high as you want. But last night he was very good, very solid, didn't commit any mistakes, you know. He's there with the tiki-taka, with a lot of vision. I give him a 7.5 for Mr. Pau Cubarsí, who is a tremendous prospect, guys. I think that Barcelona, if nothing goes wrong, has a center back for a decade, at least. Moving on to Alejandro Balde, including a goal from Alejandro Balde, I think that his attack is a pierce, guys. He is like a knife on that left-hand side, although his defense is lacking a little bit, and you could have seen it, for example, in the first goal against Real Madrid there with Mbappe, where literally Balde gave him the right-hand side to Mbappe, where he is right-footed, and he easily scored and he beat Szczesny. But on the other hand, guys, I think Balde played a tremendous game. He's giving a lot of value, in fact, with the attack, and I'm gonna give him a 7.5 for Balde. By the way, if you don't guys agree with the ratings, please let me know, and of course smash the like button as you do so. Moving on to Gavi, guys. Gavi, I think I'm in love with Gavi, as probably all the young girls that are in the world, because he is, you know, a heartbreaker. But in terms of Gavi, in terms of the gameplay, I think we're recovering Gavi, and this is one of the greatest news that we could have. The fact that Mr. Gavi is bringing back his rage, is bringing back his power, is bringing back his desire to steal the ball, to win the possessions, to score, you know, to fight. This is the spirit of Barcelona, and I'm so happy to see Gavi playing at his level. Last night, probably not his best game, of course. We're still seeing a climbing Gavi, but I think that certainly if he gets back to his level, we have a tremendous player in hand, and I'm going to give him a 7 for this game. Moving on to, guys, another important piece in the midfield, guys. Pedri. I think Pedri is being a little underrated lately. I think that we don't understand what we have, many of us, many fans, that we love Football Club Barcelona, and sometimes we're too used to incredible midfields. But, guys, Pedri is a complete exhibitionist. Pim pam, he knows where to put the ball, he knows where to hype the game, he knows when to calm the game. Exactly that's what he did yesterday. In fact, when we were one man down and the game was kind of broken, Real Madrid was all attacking, you know, almost no defending. Pedri, when we were stealing the ball, Pedri was bringing the calm down, because the last thing that you wanted was to play an attack and defense super high pace game when you're playing one man less and you still have half an hour to play with 10 men versus 11. The first thing that you need to do is calm the game, and I think Pedri did exceptionally well, you know. Plus his vision, I really enjoy his vision. I think that Pedri, without the injuries, man, wow, tremendous player. I'm in love with Pedri, guys. I'm in love with Pedri, and I think he's probably top 3 midfielders in the world right now. Top 3 midfielders for sure. Moving on to Casado, guys. The super underdog, the lowest rated player for some people, guys. Marc Casado is incredible level. Just to think that 4 months ago, Marc Casado was not playing professional football, or not first division football. He was with the B team. 4 months ago, guys. 4 months ago, nobody knew Casado. Now, he is unstoppable, guys. He is unstoppable. He is creating tackles. He is creating, stealing the possessions so many times. He brings so much balance to this team. Is insane. By the way, I'm gonna stay with a remark here. When Barcelona got one man down and Chesney was sent off, Hansi Flick called Casado to give him the orders, you know, and to give the orders to the team. So it was Marc Casado really leading the team. By the way, I forgot to give the rating to Pedri. I'm gonna give him an 8.5. In terms of Casado, I think that Casado really deserves the same rating as Pedri, 8.5, because, oh boy, people sometimes think that you need a really heavy midfielder, you know, in the center mid, to hold the midfield when you have 2 offensive or 2 creative midfielders, like you have Gavi, like you have Pedri. But dude, Casado changed the rules, you know? You don't need a big, heavy midfielder like Yaya Touré, like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean, right? He is doing exactly the same job, and even better, by the way. During the summer, people were talking about Kimmich, bring Kimmich. I think nobody is talking about Kimmich anymore, because Casado is the new Kimmich. So 8.5 for Casado, really well deserved, and to me, chapeau for the player. In terms of Lamine, guys, Lamine Yamal, and we're coming to an end of the video. Lamine Yamal, guys, I can smell the Ballon d'Or for Lamine Yamal. Don't get me wrong, guys, it might be a little too early, but he is playing like a Ballon d'Or winner. 17-year-old player. I don't even know where Messi was when he was 17, you know. I don't wanna say his name in vain, but imagine Vinicius when he was 17 years old. Where was he? Imagine, I don't know. You know, all these players when they were 17 years old, where were they? Did they win a Spanish Super Cup? Did they win all the things that Lamine Yamal won? Did he score 2 tremendous goals against Real Madrid in the same league, in the same season? Guys, Lamine Yamal is at another level. Last night I saw really Messi vibes with Lamine Yamal, especially with his first goal. I'm gonna give him a pure 9, guys, and to be a 10, you know, Messi is 10, bro. I give Lamine Yamal a 9. In terms of Lewandowski, guys, I think, you know, Lewandowski scored the penalty last night, but we didn't see way too much of Lewandowski. I don't think he was the highlight of the game, but certainly, guys, he is really making good progress without the ball, you know, movements. He is really playing the positional game. I think that he's also not losing possessions. I think outside the box and inside the box he's doing a really good job. and I'm gonna really rate Lewandowski, who's on fire this season, and I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I think really Robert Lewandowski deserves the grading, and certainly to me a top-notch player who was revived from pretty much the ashes, right? And the MVP, Raphinha Caipirinha. Guys, who would have said that Raphinha would have been playing at this level this season? Who would have said 5 months ago, 6 months ago, that Raphinha would be playing at this level? Guys, it's insane, unreal what Raphinha is doing. I think that we're pretty much used to it right now, but I don't think it's natural. I don't think it's real, man. This guy is supernatural, supernatural. And the fact that we dissed him with the possible arrival of Nico Williams, this guy woke up, man. His brain completely changed the mindset, and he is a complete beast. Beast mode for Raphinha. I'm gonna give him a 9.5, well-deserved MVP of the season. Moving on to the substitutes, guys. Ronald Araujo, who came on for Íñigo Martínez. By the way, I think that Ronald Araujo is going to end up staying or going to Juventus, as Íñigo Martínez is injured for at least 5 weeks. So he's going to have time, Ronald Araujo, to shine, get back to his level. I think Ronald Araujo played a pretty solid game, not a highlight of the game, but he contained in a difficult situation. And certainly Ronald Araujo, to me, one of the best center backs in the world. It would be a big mistake if we let him go, unless they pay, I don't know, like 100 million, then maybe we can let him go. But we have a tremendous center back there, and I'm gonna give him a 7 for the time that he came on. Iñaki Peña, guys, I think a little controversial with Iñaki Peña, I gave a 4.5 to Chesney. I think Iñaki Peña, as he came on, I think he was pretty solid, except, you come in and if there's a very dangerous foul against you, very close to the edge of the box, and he conceded the foul on the post, on the goalkeeper post. But except from that, guys, I think that Iñaki Peña was pretty solid after that, and taking into account that there were many chances from Real Madrid, I'm going to give him a 6, I'm going to give it a 6. I think Iñaki Peña is possibly going to get back to the starting 11 after this, after Chesney's. Dani Olmo, I think, there's probably a highlight, but outside the pitch, right? Dani Olmo, with all this controversy. I think that Dani Olmo, we cannot really rate the player too much, right? He came on while Barcelona was one man down. He was pretty much defending the whole time, but I think he defended pretty well. Not only that, is that when he stole the ball, he didn't run up like crazy. He contained, he passed the ball, Pedri, Casado, pim pam, and I think that Dani Olmo deserves a good 6.5. I think he was pressuring there in the defense as well, and I really enjoyed it. In terms of Ferran Torres, guys, pretty much similar to Dani Olmo. I think Dani Olmo had a little bit more protagonism during that half an hour, 20 minutes that they played. But I think that Ferran Torres didn't do bad. So he was pressuring, he was defending, he was hyped to not lose any more advantage against a Real Madrid that was trying, but they couldn't, So I'm gonna give him a 6. And at last, guys, let me rate Mr. Hansi Flick. Because, guys, Hansi Flick came here to Barcelona, doubted. A lot of people were doubting on Hansi Flick, even myself, guys. If you go back on the videos, I was doubting on him because, all the experience, like he's not really backing him. But let me tell you a stat. Hansi Flick has never lost a final. All the finals that he played as a coach, he won them. On the other hand, I think that he gave a complete exhibition to Carlo Ancelotti last night, and not only that, the La Liga El Clásico, which ended in a 4-0 for Football Club Barcelona. I think that Hansi Flick really is a creative coach. Really, Hansi Flick knows what he's doing, and Hansi Flick is certainly one of the best coaches in the world. And of course, in La Liga, top 2 easy, or top 3 easy. So I think Hansi Flick was also during the game, well selected starting 11 when things got dirty with Íñigo Martínez being injured. Good substitution with Araujo. On the other hand, when we got sent off, Szczesny sent off. I think that he contained the team pretty well. He played his cards really well, the positioning, the defense, then the substitutions. I think Hansi Flick deserves a 9.5 rating for this game. And don't make me forget, guys. Let me rate Gil Manzano just at the end, you know. You guys know Gil Manzano, Real Madrid hooligan, referee. It's a little weird with so many mistakes that he is making, that he always gets big gains, right? And especially El Clásico is the first El Clásico that Barcelona wins with Gil Manzano being the referee. Gil Manzano certainly should have sent Camavinga off. He didn't want to send Camavinga off because Camavinga had one yellow card when he grabbed one of our players, and if you look at the rule book, when grabbing one of the players and holding one of the players in a pure counterattack, and you are behind and you're grabbing a player, it's a yellow card in the rule book. It's a pure yellow card. There couldn't be a more yellow card than that. There was the second yellow card for Camavinga, and it was so clear that Mr. Gil Manzano, the Real Madrid hooligan, the number one fan of Florent Pineza, he didn't want to give the second yellow card to Camavinga, who maybe Camavinga knows the fact that he can do anything he wants with Gil Manzano on the field. So minute 30, that's when Camavinga should have been sent off. Not only that, is that in the second half, Vinicius should have been sent off because he stepped on one of our players from behind the ankle. So at the end of the day, not only these two red cards that he didn't want to show, because he didn't want to show them, basically, but also on the penalty on Gavi, it was so clear. It was so clear, the penalty. He thought that Gavi was fooling him, right? And then the VAR had to come in. Not only that, when Szczesny did the foul on Mbappe and got sent off, he didn't even see that either, you know. He said to Mbappe to stand up, you know, and then eventually they called the penalty, the VAR. Therefore, he made really in the four big critical plays of the game, which were the yellow cards to Camavinga, the yellow card to Vinicius, and the penalty on Barcelona, and then the red card on Szczesny. He failed in all of them. It's a complete zero for me. If I could give him a negative rating. So anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this player rating video, new to the channel. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. Hit the bell notifications because big things are coming. And trust me, I'm not lying. And as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos!